Thank you, and good afternoon. Well, all of you know Baltimore is my heart. It's where I was raised, and it's where I raised my family. And it's also where I got my start as a teacher's assistant, now known as paraprofessionals, in an elementary school in Baltimore. And that was a lot of years ago, and I'm not going to tell you how old I am. But I still remember the children in the classroom. And I remember the ones that struggled. And what it's like to see children who come to school hungry. It breaks your heart. It breaks your heart, right? And what about the kids who come in wearing dirty clothes? Or the ones who don't smell so good? Well, in our public schools, we serve every child. And sometimes that child doesn't have a parent around to help them wash up. It may have been a few years since I was in the classroom, but the problems haven't changed much. So I know that services like Baltimore Care Closet are essential. I'm proud of the work of the Baltimore Teachers Union, the work that they have done for the children in Baltimore City, the collaborating and administrators to help the students. That's one of the best things we can do for a community of learners, really, for a community at large. The AFT is all about community. Just look at some of our programs. There's First Book, the free book giveaway for low-income families. There are community schools that we support with innovation grant funds and policy support. These are the places where children and their family can get the services they need, from counseling to food banks to tutoring. And we are working on collaboration, drawing together people to address racial justice in our community. We are spreading the word about how important this is, our Racial Equity Task Force. We recently facilitated a long-day conference and was joined our Civil and Human Rights Committee and our Criminal Justice Public Safety Committee to talk about criminal justice and police violence. In Baltimore, we were there after the Freddie Gray was killed, and when the city was angry and mournful at the same time. We went out and helped clean up the streets after the riots had passed. When the schools were closed, we set up temporary freedom schools to care for the children in our local churches. And as teachers and paraprofessionals, we were all about helping those who need a leg up, and the care closet is just one example of that.